We have identified the Federation prisoner in chains. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent, but there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
We will report back when we have him. When we have the informat from the Mushroom Kingdom. Okay. Helm, set a course for the Beta Penthe system. At the maximum sustainable warp... Nothing hurts but a retour of the Kona system before going out again to the Beta Penthe system.
Yeah, give me a second and then stop waiting again.
Alright. Time to uncover the mystery of this NXT mutiny and Jeffy's rebellion. Mr. Scott, start your engines. And Mr. Sulu, set course for Rura Penthe. Maximum warp. Approaching Rura Penthe. Approaching Rura Penthe. Hey, landing enabled. Orbit enabled. Mutiny, which has been lingering through my mind. And yeah, just like that Russian maximum security prison, Rura Penthe is also maximum security. Here we go. The warden is hailing us.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe penal colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe?
We seek a fugitive which has ties to the Mushroom Kingdom, who knows all about an NXT mutiny. We seek that prisoner at once.
There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. And there have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Well, enough. We will beam down and examine the logs in person, and we'll meet this Mushroom Kingdom informant ourselves.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
Halt! Where do you think you are going?
Pressing business to do with your warden, thank you very much, about the Mushroom Kingdom informant. So, let me through.
You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden.
Then by all means, lead on, guard.
You will follow me. Warden, the visitors are here.
I can see them, Rogas!
To business, Warden Kritok, about that Mushroom Kingdom informant that has some insights on Jeffy's rebellion and the NXT mutiny going on in the real world.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rura Penthe are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Well, order the guards to conduct a full-scale search for this informant, because we seek him at once.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is.
Well, if that informant is here, who knows some insights about Jeffy's rebellion and the NXT mutiny that is going on, we will find him.
Dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go, see for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself, Kritok.
Follow me to the general holding area. Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
Interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
Alright. Perfect autism? We got work to do. Alright, we'll find the prisoners down below. In the general holding. One of them may have spotted a fugitive. Okay, friend, where is the informant from the Mushroom Kingdom that knows Jeffy's insights and the NXT and information about the NXT mutiny? Very well. No, not giving information. That's 2 additional years in prison for you. Whereas, Rem, where is the informant for the Mushroom Kingdom that knows the insights of Jeffy's rebellion and information about the NXT rebellion? About the NXT mutiny, that is.
We got nothing to talk.
Refusing to answer questions? That's 5 years to your sentence. Tennis? Where do I look for... Where do I seek an informant that knows the insights on Jeffy's rebellion and providing he's got information about the NXT mutiny and he comes from the Mushroom Kingdom?
Is this an inspection?
No, that's a question. I expect you to answer it perfectly. And if you don't, that's 5 years to your sentence. Claymore? I'm looking for an informant from the Mushroom Kingdom that has information about not only about the NXT mutiny, but insights on the rebellion Jeffy is doing in the Mushroom Kingdom on his planet. If you don't answer, then 5 years to your sentence. Sonjesk? I'm looking for an informant that knows insights about Jeffy's rebellion on his home planet, but he's also got information about the NXT mutiny. Do you see him?
Leave me alone.
Then, 5 years to your sentence.
I believe someone is following me, Captain. Turn around.
What? A Klingon prisoner following me? Are you kidding me? Excuse me, Klingon prisoner, but why are you following me?
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
How do you know this?
Because I'm not a Batak like the Warden and his cousin. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Rura Penthe?
He's an informant, either part of the NXT mutiny or part of a rebellion that Jeffy is unleashing on Mushroom Kingdom planet. He is after something or someone, if he's hunting.
The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seem well informed for a Klingon prisoner of your size.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Bold words for a Klingon prisoner like you. Assuming he has some insights on Jeffy's rebellion on the Mushroom Kingdom and the NXT mutiny that is occurring.
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Why should I trust a Klingon criminal of your size?
The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm.
Okay, with that being said, show me where this worm is.
Worm is over by the mine entrance.
Section 1. We are in Cedar Section 1. Okay, hold up. Target acquired. Okay, Mutiny supporter and Jeffy's rebel. One of Jeffy's rebels. You're surrounded.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost.
It was foolish of you to come here, Jeffy Rebel. Assuming you've got information again about the NXT Mutiny, of course.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
What are you after? Besides doing the bidding of the NXT Mutiny, Jeffy Rebel.
I see you found a friend. If I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
What?
He's running for the surface!
What? Okay, prisoners, rack in now. This is a direct order. Rack in. I'm taking names. Rack in. Okay, round up some prisoners. And tell the prison officials to get out of Sally Port. Get to the Sally Port and fast. Okay. Attention all armed and unarmed inmates in Cedar Section 1. Return to your cells now or extreme force will be used against you. Return to your cells now. Get the armed prisoner. Get the armed prisoner. Don't lose your partner in this one. It may be a tough fight. Yeah, don't lose your partner in this one. Okay, remaining armed prisoners, go back to your cells now, or force will be used against you. Get back to your cells now. 20. Alright, the guards should put them back in their cells.
Hurry! We have to stop him!
Klingon info prisoner, situation report.
The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
Hey, no offense. I'm giving you a direct order. Return to your cells. We do not want you harmed. I repeat, return to your cell, or we will use force against you. Okay, please stay inside for details. Oh, take him down, take it down. Alright. We're gonna find the Mushroom Kingdom informant. Let's scare him like a scarecrow and grab that Mushroom Kingdom milk dud. It'll be hard to track the Mushroom Kingdom informant in this flurry. Uh-oh. Okay, informant, you're surrounded. Now, let's go that Mushroom Kingdom informant has got to be around here somewhere. He may hold the key to the NXT Mutiny and Jeffy's rebellion on Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, Klingon prisoner. Sit rep.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield.
He has a shuttle.
In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this blur.
We could use a Jackal Mastiff to track him.
Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
How can they survive on the surface?
They must feed on the corpses of dead prisoners.
Penthe, you said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Penthe.
I am a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorkon. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats. There he is!
Now, end of the line, Mushroom Kingdom Informat.
Impressive. Your determination is commendable.
You cannot escape, Bowser Disciple.
There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking about, Disciple of Bowser?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kemtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kemtar? You know this disciple from Bowser's Empire?
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
Why should I trust either of you? A Klingon prisoner or a disciple of Bowser? Why should I trust any of you?
I don't care if you trust us. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
Jackal Mastiff. What is this greater threat?
The only threat you should be worried about is me.
Rogaz, you followed us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Torg. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Vaktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
Our corrupt Vorshak, Rogaz.
That's my cue to exit.
Hoi!
Good luck.
We may have defeated Rogaz. Uh-oh, we got guards on our tail. Get back on their tail. Fire! Stop thrashing us or we'll cut you like fish, Rogaz guards. We're gonna cut you like fish.
We can expect more problems soon.
Okay. Okay.
You must have a ship in order. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what is happening.
Garaku, do you read me?
We read you, Captain. What are your orders?
Send down a Klingon bird of prey. We're ready for transport. Beam us up.
We can't get a lock on your position, Captain. You must still be within range of the magnetic field.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
Yes, bring down a Klingon bird of prey. Make it quick, and we might need more warriors.
If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Agreed.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Look up ahead. The warden and the guards are approaching.
Warden Kratok.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Gempok's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
How much how much bars of gold press were you paid to hold an innocent man?
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
We're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Tosha?
My scout Klingon bird of prey. Tamoktalon, now! So much for Rogaz.
A fitting end to a band of dishonorable fools. I trust you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rura Penthe is worse than Grathor itself.
Drake said we should go to the Vor system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Okay, agreed.
Transporter is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Well done, Chagrin. Beam us up. and bring us back to the Garaku intact. Attention all flight crew personnel. Please report to your commanders immediately. Repeat, attention all flight crew personnel. Please report to your commanders immediately. We have been redirected to Rura, Penthe. Alright. Alright. We just got orders from Nathan. And as soon as we load this plane with troops, set a course for Rura, Penthe to drop up some troops as prison guards. Oh yeah, you're on the pizza rocket. Now, set course for Rura, Penthe. Alright. This jet will take some troops and go to Rura, Penthe with the megajet. And drop up some guards. Drop up some clones as prison guards. Good luck, and come home safe. Contact Warden Gazan.
Your report on modern attack and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Rura, Penthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Okay. And send our airmen, and get our airmen, and more additional clone troops to land on Rura, Penthe, and planes full of prisoners to beam off to Cedar Section 1 of Rura, Penthe, so they do not get access to the magnetic shield.